I think I've got a grasp on style-based things, but there was always somebody in the comments to let me know that I don't. Welcome back to Sale, Resell, Sold. My name is Heather. We are part-time resellers, currently on 3 platforms, eBay, Poshmark, and my friend texted me, Depop. It was a cute slip up. She doesn't have bad regard towards Depop. We're gonna go through our top 10. We are going to do our flip-flop, talk about food and how sales are going towards the holidays, and what platforms are performing well. Stick around, we're gonna cover how style-based sourcing helps pay the bills. Let's just get started with our top 10. Number 10, Hallmark Keepsake Ornament, the Muppets Animals Christmas Present 2022 drummer. I would say I got this on clearance at Hallmark, and I probably did. We did a huge Hallmark end of year haul last year, but I do it every year. I go to Hallmark late January to see where they are, whether if it's 50, 75, and when it gets down to 90 is when I just kind of go whoosh, and grab it. And it was weird that this would be there because the Muppet stuff tends to sell really well. But last year I got a bunch of Miss Piggy, so I guess it's specific Muppet stuff. And I was heartbroken when I missed out on getting the Electric Mayhem bus. I didn't think it would sell out, and it was one of their fastest selling ornaments. So that was a big boo because I'm a huge, huge Muppet fan. Maybe one day we'll go peruse my nerd chest and look at all my Muppet stuff. Best guess is I paid $2 for this at their 90% off sale. We listed it for $29.88. It sold in 2 days, and our profit on that was $19.69. Number 9, Faraday Whitewater Hoodie, men's extra large. We picked this up in Memphis when we were going to the various Goodwills. It was listed for $49.88 for 4 days, and somebody sent a $35 offer, which I took because I am happy to move this stuff out of my store. Can I sit on it and possibly make $15 more in a couple of days, weeks, or months? Probably. But this frees up space. It frees up my investment money and gives me more money. We made $21 on it, so that's 3 times what I paid for it. And I got my money back in 4 days. Number 8, Jones New York Corduroy Skirt, 18W, brown A-line flare, side zip, prairie cowboy. The amount of times that this sold on Depop to people sending offers and me accepting it was outrageous. It was probably double digits. We got this at Goodwill. I picked it up solely style-based. Jones New York is not an actual label I look out for. I saw corduroy, I saw swing, I saw brown, I saw the size, and I grabbed it for $6. And again, I believe this was also a Memphis pickup. And I listed it for $29.88, and it finally sold for full asking price on Depop for $29.88, which I love because Depop has the lowest fees. And so we made $21.98. Just as a clarification, we do promote our listings on Depop because fees are so low. I mean, we promote on eBay too, and if you sell on eBay, you know what their fees are. I do like the sales that go through Depop, and I don't know if it's this week or next week, but we had a great sale on Depop, and it was quite satisfying. Number 7, Disney Parks, The Nightmare Before Christmas Shatterproof Ornaments, set of 6. I would have picked these up at the Disney store, and I don't know if I got it at the Disney outlet in Florida or the Disney outlet here before it closed. I've had these a long time. We have so many ornaments. I have a lot of my grandmother's ornaments from when she passed. I have a lot of my childhood ornaments. I have ornaments that I have gotten for my kids. And then my youngest collects all of the Hallmark train ornaments. So every year we go into Hallmark and fork out the full price money for the train ornaments. And there's a whole section on our tree devoted to trains, and I have a feeling by the time we're done, there will be an entire tree dedicated to train ornaments. I had these listed for $39.88. They were listed for over a year. Lots of lookers, lots of interest. I sent out a 10% offer, and somebody took it for $35.89. Cost of goods, $3.50. So our profit on that is $24.56. Nightmare Before Christmas is a very saturated market. You could say everybody sells Nightmare Before Christmas, but the Disney branded stuff will sell. and it will sell well. Number 6, Carlos Falchi black leather shoulder bag, whip stitch, leather fringe, charm bucket. This is from our emotionally attached estate sale. It's been listed for 6 months. Gosh, has it really been 6 months? We have finally broken even on this, so this is like full profit and not going back towards cost of goods. Carlos Falchi, this is probably vintage as well, but I couldn't find any comps on it. If I can't find confirmation, I'm not going to say, ooh, this is vintage. Sometimes you can tell by the tag, sometimes you can't. It's a whole thing anymore. But this was purchased on offer $60, which I took because it's been listed for 6 months and these purses are substantial. He messaged saying, do you think this will get here before Christmas? And he ordered this like a couple days ago. And I was like, yes, the USPS cutoff for Christmas shipping on the 48 contiguous is December 17th, I believe. And you're ordering this 12 days prior to that. So you should be no problem, even to where he was, which was Arizona. So he sent a $60 offer. I accepted it and it shipped out the next morning. As far as I know, because I haven't checked, he should have it. And our profit on this after our $25 cost of goods, whew, it's fun to learn. Our profit on that is $27.16. Number 5, Howler Brothers Quintana quilted flannel shirt, extra large. This has been in our store for almost a year, and I kept going back and checking, like, is it overpriced? Is it outside the comps? You know, because it's been a year, but the comps consistently say that this quilted flannel shirt in this style, in this size, sold for $60. And I just let it ride. I was like, someone's going to buy it. And we did get several low ball offers, like under 30. And I was like, I wish you luck, but no. This is from one of our very first sourcing trips. The fact that we found this was crazy because we had never heard of it, barely doing comps on things, certainly weren't checking the sell-through rates, barely checking to see what the sold comps were. I mean, we were so new. And to pick this in hindsight is pretty impressive because I remember this thrift store and it was packed. Clothes were just like, you could barely separate them to look through them. The store was packed full of people. And we got some great stuff. Like we got a vintage crock pot. That sold almost instantly because it worked. It was amazing. I can't believe somebody got rid of it. Those are great, which is probably why it sold so fast. We sold another flannel shirt we got from this one. When somebody sent a $45 offer after it being listed for almost a year, I went ahead and took it. It sold on Poshmark for $45 and our profit was $28, which is still a great profit. Just if it had just happened sooner, that would have been better. Number 4, Ralph Lauren diamond quilted coat, women's size small, birch tan snap-up barn jacket, that type of thing. I picked this up at a Goodwill in Pennsylvania. They just kept pulling out racks. Nobody else was going through them. So I was just like, just pulling stuff off left and right. And I basically got to cherry pick like 7 or 8 new racks. I do not have that experience here at our Goodwills. They are poached fairly quickly. The number of times that this jacket sold on Depop, meaning somebody sent an offer and I accepted it, but they don't have to pay, was double digits, was probably 15 times. It was crazy. And I accepted at least 15 $30 offers on this coat. And then somebody sent a $45 offer on Poshmark, which means once you accept that, it sells immediately. And it did. Took 3 weeks to sell, and our profit was $29. Thank you, everybody on Depop, for not buying this coat. Number 3, Star Wars Her Universe Darth Maul cardigan, women's size medium, Obi Kenobi, onomatopoeia, Qui-Gon. This sold for our full asking price of $64.88 after being listed for almost a year. I bought this at Box Lunch at their after Christmas sale. I think their clearance was buy one, get 2 free. They paid what the sticker price was, but our cost of goods on this was $23. And our profit after it was all said and done was $31.37. And we had 2 of these. We made plenty of money on that stuff. And there's still some t-shirts listed, but we have recouped everything we spent on that. And we're well into the profit. I love retail arbitrage, especially pop culture fun stuff that Box Lunch has. I just picked up some more day before yesterday. Currently, in December, are having a buy one, get 2 free in their clearance section. I grabbed 9 things. And she rung them up in separate order so that I got the best bang for my buck. And I do appreciate that. Number 2, Brooder Jeep Wrangler Rubicon Unlimited Cat Skid Steer Loader and Trailer. I got this in my free group. It was listed for 2 days, sold for our full asking price, and we made $37.47. The cat skid steer loader and the trailer were in fine condition, but the Jeep itself was missing its top, it was missing its doors, and the front wheel was bent. So it was wild that it sold so fast, and it sold for full asking price. We sell the craziest stuff on this store. There's stuff that we don't cover because it doesn't make our top 10 that you would just be like, huh, why? Because that's what we do every week. What? I mean, we listed it. You know, you can't sell it if you don't list it, right? It's true. Number 1 this week on Poshmark was a bundle of Lego. There were 6 sets, all DC, the Lashina tank, Batman Harley Quinn, and some Micro Machine, a Batman Selena Kyle, Wonder Woman, and another Harley Quinn. These were all new in the box. They were damaged boxes. They're older. They've been sitting around in my closet for a while. Where I got some of these, I don't know. Cost of goods is vague. I don't remember. They don't leave stickers on them. I pick up Lego all kinds of places. Thrift stores, yard sales, secondhand bookstores, Target. Though Target rarely clearances out their Lego anymore because they became a brand partner with Lego. And so gone are the days of 70 and 90% off Lego, which, wow. That's really how I stocked up a lot of my Lego was as my kids were growing up. We were frequent Target shoppers, and they used to just clearance the daylights out of Legos. It was amazing. I loved it. This sold on offers. It was $58 total. No cost of goods because I can't remember what they are. And so our profit on that is $46.40. There it is. That's our week, or at least our top 10. Now let's go over the week. So on eShop Command shows week 49, we had 35 orders. Net profit was $554.33. Our average sale was $15.84 and our median sale was $13.10. eBay takes back over the lead at 54%, outdoing Poshmark, which was 36%, and Depop, of course, only having 8.9%. Depop might show up a little different next week. Now we will do our flip-flop. Look, folks, they can't all be winners. And if you'll see, this one was listed for almost a year, very early in our career. This is just a tiny little Lego Dots poly bag, 109 one-stud pieces. The Lego Dots are a really cool theme that just didn't quite catch on, but they do add a little bit of extra fun to your sets or your builds, especially like there's Rainbow Turd. That'll probably be edited out because I said turd. Poo? Rainbow poo? Rainbow soft serve ice cream? I mean, you just look at it however you want. But I had it listed for $3.99. Somebody sent an offer. It's been listed for just under a year, and we made 94 cents on that, which is probably not what I paid for it. I probably paid more than that, so it's probably even worse than it sounds. But now we would lot these, and we have lots of lots. We have quite a few lots. No, it still doesn't work. We have a lot of lots of dots. We sell a lot of them. It's like people just didn't buy them when they were out, and they were constantly on clearance. I was constantly finding dots on clearance, and I was like, they're going to discontinue this because this isn't selling, and people are going to wake up and be like, oh my gosh, how did I miss this train? And we sell them constantly. You're welcome. I mean, this is a loss, and I understand, but you know, we live, we learn. It's good times. In November and December, I don't cook as much because we have so many birthdays, there's so many holidays, there's so much going on. We're going on vacation next week, which, you know, honestly, there probably will be food. Well, I cannot not talk about Disney World food. I feel like people need to know, which screws me in the end, because if you try it, then it makes the reservations harder to get, but you should know that Chef Mickey's is not where it's at. I did cook this week. It's one of my it's actually like a whole family favorite. There's this recipe called Monterey chicken pasta, which is based on the Monterey chicken phenomenon of the early 2000s, I believe, or late 90s, early 2000s, where it was like a very bland chicken breast, as they are, and then it's covered in barbecue sauce and cheese and green onions and bacon, and then served with 2 sides. And somebody has incorporated that into pasta. I made it once, now I make it all the time. It's super easy, it's a 1-pot dish, and it's delicious. And I add stuff, I caramelize some onions, we added jalapeno this time, sometimes I add bell pepper, just to like give it some vegetable besides a sprinkling of green onions and bacon. Yeah, I just said bacon was a vegetable. You can meet me in the middle, it's fine. So we'll post some pictures of that. If you want the recipe, we'll link it below. And just know it's flexible and it's really, really good. It's not as sweet as it sounds. Barbecue sauce and pasta is good. I'm sorry. We really like it. But talking about it and hearing me talk about it out loud, I'm sure it sounds weird. But try it. I mean, try it. It's super easy and it's super good. Your kids will thank you. Anyway, have a good week. I'm gonna go drink my tea. I have to pack because we leave today. We leave today to go to Disney World for my birthday. Super excited. So next week we will be broadcasting from Disney. If you want, you can send us a message and let us know where you'd like us to broadcast from. On my actual birthday, I think we will be filming in Epcot. But we can park hop. It's cool. Y'all have a good week. Bye.